This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. With Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Love now on second down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 16-yard.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, here's Stafford. Lets it go for Nelson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Love. And open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
3 yards.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Nelson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go bootleg. Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Nothing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Love going to give this one to Jones. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
The ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
To Kenny Galladay.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And it'll be intercepted. picked up by Rocky Sin. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now Jones. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run block, turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down, Love. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Love. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. From
the red zone now, they'll look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Sin.
For the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King. With a pick.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Aaron Jones.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone.
You don't want that.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action this time with Love. On the comebacker, complete. It's Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
The 41-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. They keep carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Love with it. He's got Njoku over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
21-yard line.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. They still can't get him. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Detroit.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Brett Maher on 40.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Love, they go play action now. And he's got his man on the out route.
Love's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Jones.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw now. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
At the Packers.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 11.
11 yards there, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down again. With Sean Gary. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down.
Fourth down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
We got a plane to catch.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. This is Jones. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.